Hey, it's JC1424 once again with NASCAR Thunder 2004. And in this episode of our third season in career mode, we're going to be completing the final race of the season, the Ford 400 at Homestead-Miami Speedway. In the last episode, we raced at Rockingham, where we finally got the win there. Again, we couldn't do it at the beginning of the season because I completely choked entering my, pit road and whatever, spinning the race car and then having to make up positions and stuff. Bobby Labonte wound up winning that race, but whenever we went to the last Rockingham race, it was more exciting than it probably should have been because I was trying to make Tony Stewart an ally and then trying to make my way through the field, come to the end of the race, and then we have a big old wreck with Jeff Gordon and everything, and it was a mess. But it was good. It was a lot of fun, and it's like, even though I won the race, it was still pretty exciting. It was still battling, just trying to get past him and all that crap. Yeah, last race of the season, we'll be finally claiming this title. We've already got it clinched for like the past couple of races. 395 points. I think that's like 3 races almost, but yeah, 3 races ago it wasn't for sure. But now it certainly is, and we're going to be doing it in this 9 car, this very unique paint scheme, one that Bill Elliott himself didn't drive that much. I don't know if he ever drove it himself before we even got to it, but here we go. So far we've got 13 wins, and if we can win at Homestead, we'll pass Jeff Gordon's all-time, or not all-time, but modern era win record or whatever, because he got 13 in a season. Tony Stewart's gotten 6 wins this season. Dale Earnhardt Jr. has gotten 4 wins this season. I think Dale Earnhardt Jr. got like 8 last season, or 9, something like that. But here's the driver respect levels. Got Jeff Gordon, who's a little bit left over after what happened at Rockingham. You can expect that. And yeah, we got Tony Stewart back up to 100, and of course it decreases after that. But then you got these fancy drivers, none of which have raced since the race where this crap happened. That bugs the crap out of me. Is that going to be all fancy drivers? I just piss them off or make them a little too happy, and then they just won't leave me alone? What the hell is this game, man? Come on. It's going to get to the point where I like ram into him really hard, it's negative 60, but then I don't see him for a whole season. Well, I don't know if we're going to deal with much lap traffic today, so that'd be nice. We also had Phoenix last week, and, well, Phoenix, it could have gone just as bad as the last Phoenix race did. I actually realized that we could have won the first Phoenix race that I ran in rookie season, but the picker wasn't good enough, and, well, the car was a little bit off as far as, like, being that good. But we'll quick select the chassis, engine, and body, and, well, we've got a fresh chassis, fresh engine, and, well, the body's a little bit used up from the last episode. Car rating of 82. This should be more than enough for us to win a Homestead, because last time we came here, we were pretty close to doing it until the tires started falling off in our second run. We were tracking down Tony Stewart, and this time our car is, yeah, a whole season better. Before I decided to go ahead and enter qualifying, I took a look at the setup that I had last time we came here, which was 25 PSI and -1 turns of wedge. Now that don't sound all that bad, but the thing is, like, that's a setup so like your car can like slide out from underneath you a little bit going into a corner and have tires that last a really long freaking time. But considering this track was like freshly paved whenever they released it in this game, because it got its paving in 2003, it really doesn't make sense why I would have my tire pressures that freaking high. I should just put them down on 20, which is what I returned them to, and then for my wedge I put it on -0.5 instead of just -1. Our first lap was 22nd place. We weren't even up to speed yet, so just gotta make sure I hit my marks. Turn 3 right here. Tapping the brakes a little bit. They got this progressive banking, but it really did not work until, what, 10 years later? I guess, like when the track started getting bumpy and everything. Pretty good improvement. Yeah, I don't think it's the pole. Can it be in the top? Okay, it's in the top 5, so we still get the happiness up. I was afraid it wouldn't be. For the last time, Tony Stewart starting on the pole next to Mark Martin. We're going to be on the outside of Jimmy Johnson. An interesting starting lineup, because you got some drivers that you wouldn't expect to start really well in all races in this game. Kenny Wallace has passed me at the start of the race. We're freaking 3 wide right now. We're making it work. Holy crap. I'm just staying in Mark Martin's draft. Kept trying to side draft Jimmy Johnson so I could pull the inside. Gonna get a run going into turn 3 right here. See Rusty Wallace peeking. Just like last time we came here, a whole season ago, Tony Stewart's in the lead, and he looks like he wants to pull away. I doubt that's going to happen. I really doubt it. Even if I do make this car a little bit tighter than what it was last time, the adjustments should make it all just be all around better now. I'm going to make this alliance up to 100. I'm going to take the lead from you, and I'm going to kick your fucking ass. That was way too much sass. for my PG-13 channel, man. I don't even know if it's PG-13 anymore at this rate. Well, I mean, I probably got it up to 98, and if I pass him clean, it'll go up to 100, huh? At least that's what I think. Yeah, don't hit him. Kind of trying to side draft him because he's making this pass take too long. Well, that's the first lap I led of my championship race. Well, let's just go ahead and win this thing. I'll get to you guys whenever these AI wreck themselves on pit road or whatever, or whenever I take my pit stop. How much you guys want to bet I'm going to wreck this car trying to take the little different entry that they have that the AI always use themselves? How much you want to bet I'm going to get loose and just wreck myself right here? I mean, it's not really looking like it just yet. Oh, there we go. It didn't want to stay down there. No, don't spin the car. Well, we made it, and I didn't speed in. Tony Stewart got past me for the lead because, you know, you got to slow down to get onto pit road here. I probably just lost me net time, to be honest. I have no damage repair. I could have collided with that pit wall, could have slid onto the track. But, yeah. I was honestly going too fast on that darn thing, and I still got flown past by the leader. Yeah, I don't know how much time I lost by actually entering pit road the way the game wants you to. I mean, if they like restricted it and made it so like you can't enter pit road unless you take that, which I think they should do in the NASCAR heat games because that would be a game changer. If they should do that, and I think that would be awesome. And I always take this whenever I get off of pit road. Bobby Labonte passed me. I don't know when the hell he came down pit road. I don't know where he was before he came down pit road. Well, now he's asking me to pass him as I come onto the track. Just gotta make sure I don't hit him. Okay, there we go. He slowed up before he came on the track. It was like, I don't deserve this position. You're entitled to it. You're my favorite snowflake. And I love you, Bobby Labonte. That's awesome. Jeff Burton is leading at Homestead. How? Why? I don't know where Jeff Burton was before pit stops began, but he must have been like one of those guys that pitted on like lap 12 or whatever. Because almost everyone else started pitting lap 13. I'm trying to stay in this draft, share with them, make another ally. Yeah, I've been making enough allies in this damn career mode, but it's impossible whenever your line sucks. You're going right to the top of the track, and I'm still trying to finish the corner. Well, here we are. I'm probably not going to try to make it that big of one. Just want to get back to leading laps. He's blocking me because I don't know, like it even matters. He thinks he's better because he's got 2 9s. You damaged my race car by driving so freaking slow and blocking me. Oh my gosh. This is so stupid. I'd love to pass him, so I guess we can go to the outside. Don't hit the wall, JC. I don't even know if I can pass somebody on the outside of this track. Okay. I can pass cars at the outside of Homestead. He's not still there. I know he's not. Well, here we come. The white flag is going to be waving. We're going to start the last lap of the season. In our number 9 Dodge Dealers Muppets Dodge. A car we're going to start our next season with. We've got the commentators screaming and everything. Amping up the fact that we're going to win this championship. Well, we already knew we were going to do that 2 races ago. But still, like, this is it. It's finally happening. And someone else is trying to steal the fucking attention. Who the hell is that? Who's that? What are you doing? Jeff Green think it's all about him blowing up on purpose. Ding dong. And we're going to win the 2004 NASCAR Winston Cup Series. Said no one ever, because that doesn't actually exist in reality. Bobby Labonte and Tony Stewart got past Jeff Burton, but I suppose it's a good strategy for Jeff Burton overall. Alright, let's not forget to do donuts. I mean, I wasn't forgetting, I was trying to talk about the results. If I had missed out on doing donuts at Homestead, that'd be embarrassing. Miami nuts, Homestead nuts, some kind of nuts. What else did I call these? Homestead nuts. Homestead donuts. Homestead donuts. Homestead donuts. That sounds so damn funny. I think my biggest question going out of this episode, one of the biggest turn points of the series, is how many people are going to go down the comment section. Are you going to do another season of NASCAR Thunder 2004 career mode, JC? I don't know. It's not like I've said I'm going to do that in every video this season. I don't know. I've got people still ask me that, and I'm just like, why? How can you ask me that, but then not? I don't know. Never mind. Yeah, we're probably going to have like 4 contracts at the least next season just because of the whole qualifying thing. We're going to try starting every race from last place and see if we can still win the championship. And with our engine upgrade coming in soon, then it could be possible. And there's that Winston Cup trophy, us in victory lane. Before we start our next season, we're going to go ahead, click on stats and info. We're going to confirm the whole 14 wins thing. You know, see it right there in our season. And then 18 in total right now. I got my words mixed up earlier. And also, that was our 2005 season, not our 2004 season. I don't know where the heck I got 2004. It is NASCAR Thunder 2004, so pretty much every season is our 2003 season. We just repeatedly do the same season until something good happens. At least the game has a whole driver replacement thing, of course. We're going to see about that in a little bit. But Jeff Gordon, so we got 5,896 points. How many points did he get in his season where he won 13 races? 1998, yeah, championship season, of course. 5,328. That's like over 500 more points than what he got that season. That probably happened just because of me leading a bunch of laps in the races that I dominated. Well, we got these darn fancy drivers still all here. And then, well, Jeff Gordon, his rivalry is going to disappear probably after Tony Stewart. Daytona, Tony Stewart is right there. We got his alliance up to 100% when we were passing him at Homestead. Wow, I'm getting the names and the drivers and all that crap mixed up. This is terrible. But let's go ahead and do it. New season. We got to reset the stats. Rusty Wallace retires and his ride is open. Dale Jarrett retires and Kevin Grubb is now driving the 88 car. That's terrible. And then Terry Labonte retires and I can drive his car if I want to. I can drive Rusty Wallace's car, Terry Labonte's, and whoever other cars like the drivers are retired from, but they didn't get a replacement. This is great. Like, we have 2 rides open to us this season once this 9 car leaves us. I just hope they don't direct us towards, you know, like a fantasy car or I guess I'd be okay with a Busch Series car because, I mean, they still got some nice paint schemes for them, but these would be great options, especially Terry Labonte. He has some awesome paint schemes. He's got the Got Milk, the Frosted Mini Wheats or whatever. Then that Cheez-Its car, oh my gosh, I used to play this game in do career mode and they had that Cheez-Its card. I loved it. I would use it as my primary. And tell you what, if we get that Cheez-Its card from Terry Labonte for a while during the season that we're about to do, oh yes, I am totally going to have it as my primary. Now, we're not changing the settings. We're going to keep them as they are. We're going to have the 10% length races, the legend difficulty, and the cautions, the pit stops, everything like that, the normal damage. For the shootout, I don't want to actually use this paint scheme. I want to use the regular Bill Elliott paint scheme just because it's a unique special race. I'm going to save our regular Muppets Dodge for the Daytona 500, of course. Or I could use a test car at the Daytona 500 because my test car has a Daytona logo on it. But I actually don't want to use the same Bill Elliott car that I always use. We'll use the 2001. I was using the 2003 one whenever we did that Atlanta race. Yeah, that's where we used it. So we'll go ahead and select that one. And yeah, we have some team management stuff to take care of course, after the season's over. Let's take a look at shop additions. 2 races left until the engine power upgrade comes in, the engine shop expansion. Really going to need that throughout this season with what we're about to be doing. And well, let me think about it. That's going to be after we complete the Rockingham race. Garage. Okay, so we have something to work on in here for sure. So this is 183 tire grip and 77 tire wear, and this is 99. It's the exact same thing. What is this? Okay, it reverts back to 84 tire grip, so that makes sense. Suddenly, overhauling does something for my chassis. I don't recall it doing this. Or maybe it was and I just didn't notice it, but if I overhaul something, the ratings go up. Actually, I shouldn't do that because I should use this at Daytona, then use this at like Rockingham, and well, after Daytona we can start like overhauling and repairing this because it's still like in a condition worth using and whatever. I don't know, but let's go to build new. I need to hire a chassis builder. Alright, that should insist that we have better builders and pit crew members, considering the fact that they forced me to go hiring a bunch of new people and stuff. The only person that I'm still using right now as far as like builders and stuff from the last season is my crew chief. I've been using the same guy since I started my career mode. Same freaking crew chief the entire time. It's kind of like the whole Chad Canal story if I'm going to go winning championships with the same guy I started my career with. But the thing is, the crew chief doesn't matter. I don't know, what does the crew chief do? Like, anything at all on a race settings like this. Maybe on 100% race length you'd have bad accuracy with like your fuel mileage or some crap. Maybe your spotter sucks if you don't have a good crew chief, which doesn't actually make sense, but I don't know what else. Like, there's no reason for me to have a good crew chief. It's just a waste of money. So I mean, I'm saving money by doing that and then getting the best of everything else. Okay, let's go back to garage. Let's get the stupid freaking chassis built already. For 9 races, 87 tire grip, and 80 tire wear. I think that's a pretty good improvement on both ends, considering what we're using right now in chassis. If you take a look at this stuff, yeah, it's 83 and 84 on both of them. So yeah, it's better on both ends. And yeah, we're not going to start overhauling or repairing that until we have used it for one more race, because there's no reason for me to do it right now. Nothing to do with engines. We still got something in the shop for 2 races and something being repaired for a race. Bodies, 3 races left until this is done being built, which is going to be worse than one that is... It's going to be worse than something that's brought down to 97 condition. Golly, this is so freaking dysfunctionally stupid. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to go ahead and just repair that, because overhauling is not going to do anything. I hate how this crap is working out right now. Like, my bodies, I can't... My bodies are just so freaking... it doesn't make sense. Like, it's used up, but the ratings are still better than one that's going to be fresh and been worked on for 9 races or whatever. Like, what did I do wrong? What did I do to deserve this stupidity? Okay, well, that's taken care of. We're going to be using this for the next couple of races. Golly, the only thing that we have that's got all of its ratings in the 70s right now. Oh, this is that 70s show, everybody. Okay, let's take a look at the sponsorship ratings. The happiness is up to 64, so, I mean, that's like 14 until it gets to 50, which is 7 races, I think. Yeah, we have like 7 races until this contract probably comes to an end, or maybe a little more than that, because it takes a while after going beneath 50 to go away. I don't know if it's going to go right after we get underneath 50, or if it's going to go like 5 races like UAW did, or what, but that's pretty much how much time we have. So we should be out of this car by the time we get to like the halfway point in the season, or maybe like the quarter of the season, who knows. But let's get out of here. Thanks for watching this episode of our NASCAR Thunder 2004 career mode, and if you thought it was over, this is just the beginning. This is going to be one hell of a season. I don't think the shootout's going to be that big of a deal, though. See you next time. That's that, and episode over.